This is a real-life magic wand of woodworking. It's called a tick stick, and with just this boring piece of scrap wood, template and cut any object into a seemingly impossible space, like this. First, we need a storyboard. This is just a piece of flat scrap material like this thin MDF, although maybe avoid anything too flimsy like paper. In this case, I got a 1/4 inch piece of MDF. It has to be small enough to fit inside whatever you're doing, but big enough to give you a little bit of room to work on, which you'll see. The other important thing is that this cannot move. You could buzz a couple screws in it if possible. Another option is to use the tape and glue trick, which is my personal favorite. Just mask off some of the area where your board is going to be sitting. Mask off your storyboard so that the tape loosely line up. Get a little CA glue, put a couple dabs on it. Doesn't have to be a lot. And some activator, like so. If you don't have a straight edge, not to worry, you could just go in the middle. Since I got a straight edge, I'm just gonna butt my storyboard against that. This is where your stick comes in. Notice one end comes to a sharp point. That's your data collector. And this one has some notches and some weird shapes. Those are your keys to make sure that the stick always sits in the same spot, as you'll see later. Now to start. Pick a corner. I like to start on my left side and work my way around clockwise, which will make sense. Or your right. Take your magic tick stick, put the point in the left corner, put it anywhere on the board, doesn't matter, just hold it still. Take your pencil or magic tracing device and just trace around it. And immediately mark it with a number 1. I got this little point here, so I'm gonna mark 1 always in the point. It's just easier to find for something we're gonna be doing later. Also, maybe it doesn't hurt to mark a 1 in the corner of where you took your first mark, just in case you get a little confused. Move on to the next point. Anywhere there's a corner or a change in direction, or if you have a curve, just take a few extra points along the radius to register that shape. Just keep working left to right, or clockwise from your perspective. Now we got what looks to be like a mess of lines. But don't worry. Now we got our material we want to cut our shape out of. This could be, again, sheeting material for flooring or drywall, tile, countertops, whatever, you name it. Same thing goes, we got to make sure that this cannot move because this will be my finished material. I can't screw into it, so tape trick it is. Now we grab our stick and we find our first point. I got number 1 here. Just gonna go ahead and line it up, matching my trace out with my little notches and dips as accurate as possible. And when you're satisfied, just gonna go ahead and make a little mark here. That's 1. And then we're just gonna work our way through our numbers. So 2, because we work from left to right or in a clockwise direction, it helps us locate our next trace mark. Now we're just playing a game of connect the dots. Gotta cut our lines using whatever tool fits the job, whether it's a jigsaw, circular saw, track saw, a knife for drywall, tile saw, whatever the material is. However, you're only gonna be as accurate as you are cutting it. So take your time, do a good job. We'll see. And would you look at that? Tight fit. Haha! How's my fit? Well, not 100% perfect. Had I done this with a track saw or something a little more accurate, or a straight edge and router, I think things would have been better, but this is just a YouTube video demonstrating a how-to, and I think it worked. Haha! So what's the practical application for this? Well, this technique was originally used by boat builders and stonemasons, but for myself as a cabinet maker, using this to template anything that fits into odd spaces such as countertops and shelves between walls, or odd riser boards to fit a sloped ceiling, is mostly where I would use it. However, this is also great for fitting sheet material in weird angles, like for flooring or on rooftops, odd shaped drywall cuts, for fitting tiles or glass in openings, and honestly so much more. Hopefully you found this video useful, and if so, do me a favor, like and subscribe, and I really want to avoid partnering with sponsors and such, as I find the whole thing annoying. So I really like the value for value model. So if you feel this was worth enough value, send me a super thanks and buy me a coffee. Check out some of my other videos like these. Thanks for watching.